Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending on wherever you're watching from at this time. Thank you for joining my live today. I just want us to discuss a quick, important information. So, as you are joining, make sure you drop a like on the live and ensure you actually stick around because this is an important information that I'll be sharing with you in today's live. Majorly for people who are looking into the United States, right? So let's share this live to people on WhatsApp and Telegram just to be aware that we are live now. So as you are joining, kindly do well to let me know wherever you are watching from, whichever country you are joining from right now. Okay. So this is an important update that I just see on the internet, and I think is actually very, very important for anyone who is trying to study uh, majorly in the United States. So if you are planning to apply to schools in the United States, this life is majorly for you, right? A lot of people have this notion that the visa process, the delay is taking a lot of time for people, right? So I think what I'm sharing with you today, if this is actually possible, then there might be some improvements in the United States. If you can hear me well, please kindly let me know at the comment box if you can hear me out clear. Okay, so majorly this is an important discussion, and I just thought of actually bringing it live so that we discuss it like an open discussion, right? So a lot of people have this notion that when you apply to schools in the United States, the waiting period, the processing before you get decision for your admission and the rest, it actually take a lot of time. Sadika Kami Obo, yeah, thank you for joining. Where are you watching from? So make sure as you are joining the live, kindly drop your location, where you are watching from or where you are joining from today, so that I can actually give you a quick shout out. Charlie, where are you joining from? Thank you for joining. Okay, where are you joining from today? Okay, Sadika, you're joining from Nigeria. Okay, Charlie, you are joining from the United States. That's good. So I think this new development is actually a good one. Okay, I've seen that, Charlie. You're joining from the United States. Okay, I've seen that. Welcome and thank you for joining my live today. And one thing I will actually do is say that you should actually. My day is going fine. Thank you. And yours? So this is an open discussion, and at any point maybe you have questions, you can also do well to drop them at the comment box. You already know how we do it. On every of the live section, I allow you to bring your questions, I give response to them, then you determine or you make your decision, right? So making quick decision is actually one of the difficult things that people do when it comes to application, right? And when you are trying to apply, you are trying to find your feet, right? When you are trying to find your feet, is always difficult because you are trying to see which of this option will actually work for you, right? Because you have a lot of information on the internet, so you don't probably know where to actually jump to or where to actually face. Casting, thank you subscribing. So if you're also just joining my live session for the first time, maybe this is the first time you are joining my live session, you know, the month is coming to an end already, and you know we always have this live session towards the end of the month, just to give people the privilege to ask questions about, right? So make sure you are subscribed to this channel so that you don't miss out on any important updates. And when I'm actually going live like this, you are also notified that I'm also going live. Casting, where are you actually joining from today? Where are you joining from today? Let me know where you're joining from today. So if you are just joining, thank you, thank you, thank you for joining. I think we should end this session in the next 20 to 30 minutes. Okay, so prepare yourself, get yourself ready. Osman, is everything all right with you? Mandy, thank you for joining. Paul, is everything all right? Do you have any concern? Your comments is actually a rude one, so please take caution. Be careful of what you comment so that you don't get flagged up. Thank you very much, Mandy. I'm good. And you? Thank you very much. Thank you for joining today. So, as you've seen on the title, we're going to be discussing important information that I just come across on the internet, and you know, based on that, for some people who are finding it difficult to determine if they are to apply to schools in the United States or not, maybe this might actually give you that confirmation or conviction that you should just go ahead, right? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Madi. You reported him already? Oh, okay. Please, we just have to be careful of what we comment on the live, right? So that YouTube don't flag up the platform. Okay, so let's go straight to the topic of the discussion. Mohammed, you reported him again. Please, you people should stop reporting him. Just let him be. Just let him be. Just let him be, please. Just let him be. Okay? So actually, I come across this information on the internet whereby Trump was talking about people who study in the United States to have the privilege of getting a green card, probably after they finish their study in the college, right? And this is majorly in quotes focusing on international students, right? This is majorly focusing on international students. So just bring this information is, I think we should have a discussion around this. So if you check the description of the live session, you will see a link to the news. You see a direct link to the news, which was posted by one of the CNN staff, right? So make sure you check it out. You can also read more information right there yourself. And what Trump was actually talking about is that uh, he wants people who are coming from outside the United States to have the privilege to get a green card, right, when they complete their study. So if you've been one of the person who actually think, okay, uh, you want to study in the United States and you have a doubt of mind, fine, you have to actually confirm why are you going back home? Okay, why are you going back home? I mean, what will you be doing after your study? What will you be doing after your study is important, right? But if someone is going to be getting the green card after the study, I don't think those questions will actually be relevant again. So, this will actually bring up two things, which is one, application process will actually become more complicated and complex for people, and on the second hand, will be win-win for those who actually escape through the process. I always advocate for this, that it is not just about submitting application to schools. How strong is your application, right? Mohammed, thank you for joining the live. Where are you joining from today? As you are joining, make sure you drop a like on the video so that other people that are not online can know that we are live right now. I will also make sure to make this video available after we are done with this live. So, like I said, two things will actually happen. First, the application process will now be more complicated and complex for people who are not determined or who are not taking the application serious. The second one is we have the privilege and the opportunity to actually get into the United States without stress, right? Because you are happy after your study in the college, you can use your green cards to, you already know what benefits you can get with that. I actually got my admission, but I couldn't find any funding. And the one that I applied for, they never get back to me. Yes, you don't have to wait for schools to get back to you. You get back to them yourself. You follow up. Make sure you do proper follow up. When you submit your application, make sure you also do your follow up with those schools. Send follow up email. No, this is one of the things I tell people I support with application, that it is not just about submitting the application for you. You also need to do proper follow up so that you get decision. A lot of those schools will not give you decision. Sometimes maybe the seat is filled up, several reasons, but when they see that you actually keep communicating with them, you might also have a chance, right? So that's one of the things that I think you can also do. So, if you think you've actually followed up on some of them and they are not giving you, or you are not getting any response to them, it will actually be a good option for you if you reach out to me and we look at this together. So make sure you check my Instagram, check the description of the live, check my Instagram. Let's have a one-on-one call together. I think we should be able to figure out what should work for you, right? And if we try this, I hope that you should be able to get decision. And one of the things people actually do is that, because I've received a lot of email from people, I got from them is that most people don't even know how to send emails. So you need to learn how to send emails, following up with supervisors, following up with schools. All of those things are things that are important. And these are one of the things that are actually one of the reasons I created the WhatsApp group, for people to actually learn one or two things, right? So if you join my WhatsApp group, you will have the privilege to speak with me on the phone and, or ask questions, request for support at any point you needed them. So this will also boost your chances of getting a decision from those places you've submitted application, either from a school or from jobs, right? So I think uh, when the students are going to be getting this green card, a lot of people just need to understand that decision does not mean you will just get decision, right? Decision means you've submitted a proper application, you follow up with the application, you submitted or you are going to submit the right documents. If you are submitting an application, you need to make sure that all your documents are ready. I'm saying this from experience because of people I've had relationship with in the past, which some of them does not even have complete document for application, which is very very bad for your uh, for you getting decision. Okay, okay, that's good. If you write your SOP yourself, I think you should be good then. Just make sure you keep following up on them. Keep following up on them. And one of the things you can also do is maybe you can check them out on different platforms like LinkedIn and the rest. You can also check the schools on Twitter as well. You can send them emails there, or I mean DMs, just to you can just say, okay, I'm so trying to request for some information about when the decision will be sent out for this particular set of people that are going to start their class at this time. You just have to come up with a creative message so that they respond to them. So, like I was saying, a lot of people don't even know how to send email. A lot of people will send email without title. A lot of people will send me email without even putting a message in the email. They just write all the content of the email in the title. So you have to make sure you get yourself together. Make sure you get yourself together. And okay, let me read some of the information here. Okay, former President Donald Trump proposed automatically giving green cards to foreign nationals who graduated from the United States College, comment that break from his effort to curb both legal and illegal immigration while in the office, and stand in stark contrast to his inflammatory anti-immigration rhetoric on the campaign trails. Okay, so here it now says that include junior colleges too. Anybody graduates from a college, you go in there for 2 years or 4 years. If you graduate, you get a doctoral degree from a college, you should be able to stay in the country. Okay, so that means even if you are looking into undergraduate programs, graduates of all level, masters, doctoral, you should be able to get this. But the problem is, when are they going to implement this, right? So one thing I always make sure I do is, once information comes out like this, remember when the opportunity card in Germany came out, it was like we're waiting for 6. So one thing is to find information, one thing is to actually get yourself ready to make use of the information at the necessary time. Okay, so you might be aware, or they might be planning that, okay, it is a good option to actually allow international students to get green card after their study. Now you need to green card in the United States. Okay, so you don't need to see maybe something like that is being called up. You can start getting your green card after your study. You need to start knowing what is required for you to get a green card. So I think I will make a separate video about all the documents, all the information you need to get a green card. This might make your life easier anyway. So said Trump made a comment on a podcast whose host included prominent tech venture capitalist David Sack. So like I said, check the description of this live. You'll see the respective link there. Okay. Okay, Mandy, make sure you do that. Okay. So okay, fine. all of these people like David Sack, Shaman Fatilia, all of them are people who are on the broadcast, on the podcast with him, and he was saying this. Okay, so now that this come up, this is how things comes up, and tomorrow you just see that United States has introduced a new policy for international students coming into the United States. How the uh, UK of 18 happens, right? So make sure you do well, check requirements, ask questions when necessary, and then you should be able to skip through the process. Okay? The spokesman Caroline said that graduates will be screened to exclude all communists, radical Islamists, Hamas supporter, American hater, and public charges. So the process will actually be a complex one, like I said. And I believe only after such vetting has been taken in place, that is when they can keep the most skilled, in quotes, skilled graduates who want to make significant contribution to. This will only apply to the most thoroughly vetted college graduates. So I think one of the things that will be considered is your grade points, your CGPA, your performance in class, and once they see that you actually stand out, then you should be able to participate in this option, majorly for international students. So at some point, they will start introducing some new things. So, but the first phase of people will actually skip through the process without asking. Okay, so this is what I just have to share with you today. What do you think about this? Do you think this will be implemented anytime soon? Drop your question at the comment chat. Let's see. Let's hear what you have to say. I got MA in fashion and design, merchandising. Okay. So what do you have to say? I pray it does. Let's see. We all pray it works, right? We all pray it works. We all pray it works. What do you think about this? Other people in the live section, what do you think? Do you think this is going to happen anytime soon? Or do you think this will be like a nightmare? Right? I pray so too. Uzoma, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. So, Mandy, no, I'm not in the United States. I pray it does. We all pray it works. Zoma, where are you joining from today? I guess that should be from Nigeria. Please, as you are joining this live, make sure you drop a like on the video and make sure you also subscribe to this channel if you are new here, so that you get to know when there are new updates or new information for you right on this channel. So I think I want to ask if it's for selected courses or any courses. Yeah, so this is it. We don't really have full information about this right now. The only information we have is that all the students who are actually studying in colleges in United States, it is quoted all. So it is quoted all, so which means it doesn't matter which of the program, the most skilled graduates. So like I said earlier, these skilled graduates will then be boiled down to your performance in class, in your courses, your total CGPA during your course of study. I think this should be one of the measure that will be used to determine this. So before now, people who see study in the United States, some of them still stay back at least for some period of time. People use Empower and the rest. Some of them even still stay back to work and find their feet. You need a pool of people to work for your company, and they have to be smart people. Trump on the podcast complained that some foreign graduates of top universities does not start company. Okay, does not start company in the United States and instead fund their company in their home country like India or China. Okay, so if you're also if you're also in the same shoe, what will you do? Because the idea was that what will you be doing after study? So the question is always there. And one of the answer most people give was that, okay, after my study, I'm going to return to my home country to take up a role so in XYZ company, So most of them, when they graduate from schools, they just see opportunity and they just want to create their own business, right? Just want to create their own business and move on with life. Yeah, so nothing much. So right now, it said Trump remark are at odds with his efforts to limit immigration when he was in the White House, including target visa program that tech company used to bring in thousands of skilled workers. Yes, I remember that. A lot of people actually used there was a particular uh, tech visa, majorly for people in tech to actually move to United States there. And if you also remember, there was a time they launched a program which is majorly targets at teachers, right? And I remember on this channel I brought someone to talk about that particular program, how you can migrate to the United States as a teacher, right? So there are lots of opportunities. Just need to get yourself informed about all of this information, right? So tech companies used to bring in thousands of skilled workers and directing federal agents to employ what it's called a Buy America, yeah, America. Okay, so this is all I have to share with you today, and I think we've used almost 20 minutes already. So I don't want to take your time so that you can quickly return back to what you were doing before you join the live section. If you have other questions, I hope all international students, including Nigeria, will be given this opportunity. Yes, we hope so. We hope so. We hope so. Let's just keep the head up and keep expecting. So whatever the case is, I will always update you right here. I will always give you the updates. Okay, Uzoma, you're watching from Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you for joining today. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I give you best of information on this platform. Really appreciate the information. Okay, you are welcome. Thank you always. So if you still have some concern or you are still looking into schools that have funding opportunities, you can actually check through my United States playlist. So you see a lot of information there. I think I have more than 100 schools in United States right now. And I made a video yesterday which was uploaded about the 200 tuition fee university in Germany that you can also check out. So if you're also looking into other countries, check my channel. You are going to see helpful information right here. Okay, so if you have any concern, you want to have a call with me, check the description of the video. You are going to see a link to book my one-on-one course session. Yes, if you want to see my WhatsApp group link, check the description of this live, is also there. I can also try to, or later after this section, you can beat me up on Instagram. So you see my Instagram link right there. Beat me up on Instagram. Let's have a quick chat on Instagram. Then we can have a one-on-one call from there. Okay. If you need admission support, reach out to me. Currently, I think I have some spare time to file up admission for people right now. So make sure you reach out to me. Let's sort this out together. Do you have a video on nursing with funding? You might check. Okay, let me put it this way. If you are looking for videos on nursing with funding, first I need to understand the country. Then I can recommend which of my playlists will work for you. Okay, so can comment again. Let me know which of this country you are targeting. If you think you know the country you are targeting, just go through all my playlists: Germany, Australia, United States, any of those countries. Check each of the schools. If you check each of the schools, you should be able to see schools that have nursing program, majorly with funding. Okay, so majorly with funding. No. I don't talk about United Kingdom. Yeah, so you can you can erase that. You can check schools in United States on my channel and Canada and Europe. Yes, any of the European country, you can check on my channel. You'll find it. Check United States. I think you should check my recent videos. You can filter my recent videos on United States schools with funding. You should be able to see. I think or maybe later after this section, you can have a one-on-one call with me. Let's make something happen together. Okay. So I also want people of great talent to come to this country, to Silicon Valley for engineers. If you go to Harvard and you graduate in your class and you are from China, they send you home. You can't get back into country. So you end up working on companies in China and fighting us. So now I said, Trump said in an interview with the Time magazine. So I think it's also a good one for you to check Time magazine. So check Time magazine. Check Time magazine out. I think I've dropped the link in the description, so which might be helpful to you. Okay, so this will be everything I have to discuss with you today. Thank you for joining this section, and I hope this information is helpful enough for you to make decision, right? So till then, we'll catch up again tomorrow. Okay, so thank you. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notification bell so that you get notified when there's a new video on this channel. Yes. Okay, yes, it does. Thank you. I'm happy it's helpful. Thank you. Thank you all. So if you have any question now, so you can drop it now. Let's use like Emmanuel, I think you are just joining. Emmanuel Odino. You're just joining. Okay. Or have you been, where are you watching from? So now let me take like 2 or 3 questions, then we'll call this section another day. I'm watching from Lagos, Nigeria. Okay, fine, that's good. Thank you for joining my section today. Do you have a question? Anyone in the section who have question? Always following your updates. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the love. Yeah, I appreciate the love. Also do it to invite your friend on this platform. Best of information every time, just for you guys. Thank you for the love. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. I think we're almost in 10,000 subscribers now. Let me check. Thank you for the love, everyone. Okay, so I think we need just 800% for us to get to 10,000 subscribers on this channel. That's massive. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I appreciate your likes. I appreciate the comments. I appreciate most of you that shares my video. I receive a lot of email every day. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. I never take any one of you for granted. Thank you, Mandy. You'll get there soon. Thank you very much. See the way I'm just blushing right now. I can't wait to see that 10,000 figure. Thank you for the love. Yeah, I'm just trying to wait for those who have questions. So those who have questions should drop it now before we end the section. If you have questions now, drop it now before we end the section. If you need support with your application, make sure you reach out to me for that. If you have any concern, drop it at the comment box. Let's quickly look at it together. Oh, Carlo, you are just joining. Oh, we've actually discussed a lot of things right now. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Carlo Maria. Where are you watching from? Where are you joining from today? I think you can actually walk around the channel, and you can also go back uh, to the video after the live has ended. You can actually replay. So you said United States is giving green card after study. Yes, we've actually discussed that. So, and if you scroll through the comments, you see what people have said. So you can also do it to watch the playback. So I'll make sure I make the playback available. So one thing I also want to say is that most of you guys have not actually joined my email list. So like this playlist now, those who are on my playlist, on my email list, I will send it to them so that if they miss this section, they can actually watch it over again. So if you've not joined my email list and you think you want to join my email list, you can actually send me email directly, or you check or you send me message on my Instagram page, Mr. Viras. Okay, thank you very much for that observation. Thank you for that. I will improve on that. Thank you. Okay, so if there's no other question, any other concern, any other question, so I'm going to end this section now. Thank you, Veras. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Emmanuel. Thank you. Thank you, everyone who joined this section today. Okay, so today I'll see you in another one. Peace out.